What's up with you? It's your boy Exodia-Man, and I got
Javi.
and we just came out of sneak peek. Got first place playing what deck, bro?
Voiceless.
And the sneak peek was for this Rage of a Light of the Rage of. I can't even read. Yeah, I'm bugging too. Look at that. No fool, my god. Rage of the Abyss.
Yeah. So.
All right, so you're playing the Voices, right?
Yeah. So yeah.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. 3 Diviner. Yeah. It's pretty stationary. It's nothing too crazy. Obviously the low. 3 of these guys. 2 and 2. The 1 truce.
No, I didn't. I mean,
Hand trap. Triple mid. Triple dealer. And that's it for monsters.
No Ash?
No. I didn't want to play into the heat of play, and you'll see.
Okay.
So for traps, I got triple imperm.
Okay.
And I got triple purge. I'd rather play the purge over the ash because against Snake Eye, against like fire decks really, not just I guess Snake Eye. I didn't want to just play into the heat of play.
Okay.
I figured hand traps were going to be most viable, so I didn't want to play into like triple T or thrust really well because I anticipated that more. So I figured just to eliminate that. Also, you know, if I purge from my hand, I can't really ash.
Okay.
So I just figured minimizing that aspect as well would make this card stronger than what it actually was.
Okay.
So that was pretty good. And then lastly, for traps, I have the Voiceless trap. And then for spell,
I like this. I love Super Poly. Right
Super Poly in the main was wild. It was really
I
great.
like it. I like Super Poly.
I got over so much things, and the fact that I could just Garura like +1 into like other things, and then going first, just being able to set it. It was just really well. It highlighted it a lot of my games. It was really good. Last game, I just played this Drytron dude. yeah, he can tell you about it. Anyway. But yeah, double ritual spell. For voiceless spells, obviously triple barrier, and then the 1 blessing. 1 for 1. Double triple T
Good card.
and prop. That was the main deck. And then for extra deck, I play these big Power Ranger guys, so Typhon and Zeus.
Megazords.
Yeah, honestly, there's so much extra deck space, and I this could have been anything else, but I couldn't figure anything else besides like, take a King Caesar and put this thing on it.
Okay.
So I figured this would be like cool, just stealing XYZs and then overlaying it.
On top. Yeah.
And then the Teflon, obviously, cause Typhon, whatever. This BLS link. I honestly like my extra deck. Very little thought out because I didn't really care too much.
You did what you had.
Not only that, I didn't have a Little Knight. I didn't want to play the Little Knight either because again, I was playing with the Purge.
Okay.
So I didn't want to like just mistakenly like play into like stuff that would lock me out of the game, and they're just like, yo, bro, you like Purge, so you can't really do that.
Okay.
So like I just wanted to probably maximize like this is probably the only thing that I probably would play into, and the only reason I play this is just because it would have been like a super cool body. You'll see in my side deck I play Skill Drain, so it just would have been like a super fast body I could have just slapped on the board real fast. But yeah, I played this because there's level 7s, so like if you negated or whatever for some reason my Skull Guardian, I was just gonna summon this thing. Yeah, and it's an Earth, so you don't play into Purge. Dynamundo, self-explanatory, I'm playing Voiceless. Dark Charmer in the event that because I play low, I can either light or dark with Anima. So I can either light Charmer that way, which this is the next one. Light Charmer that way, or go into the Anima and then go Dark Charmer.
Okay.
So it was just basically being able to do that, and they're both Charmers, which is really good. Playing this because I have Valor. Yeah, this lets you like link climb real fast into access code.
Yeah, standard.
I barely seen it. It came up once, which is really good. Whatever. You got IP.
Okay.
And then this is my sleeper tech, which is really good.
That's
I like.
pretty good.
Well, the only reason I play this is because obviously it's light. So like if you barrier, if I end up summoning like Skull Guardian and this thing, like against Templar players, it creates like this Marauding Captain thing where they can't attack.
Okay.
So it minimizes even the attacking aspect. So what? So you IP this, you can target this for barrier and this for some reason. You have to attack this. This can't die by card effects. And then you have the Skull Guardian with the spell card, so you can't attack either one because you have to attack this and you have to attack that, which is pretty cool. This is the only reason. And also this would be like my out to like some towers.
Okay.
It's like out to towers only because I don't play like Underworld Goddess or Kaijus. So in that aspect, like if you have something like big, I don't really know how to out it. This thing.
Super poly targets.
And then for like fusions, I have one Guru, I have double Mud Dragon, one's for the super poly, one's for the instant fusion that's in the side that you'll see, and then instant fusion target. Because what? If you try to, I don't know. I figured this be good going first or second for some.
It's like a call by the right?
It's somewhat like a hand trap. Ash. This would be like an out to Ash, because the deck doesn't really have ways to out Ash.
Yep.
That would be a out. And then for traps, I went going first. Floodgate, Tikaboo.
Yeah, my cards. Skill
Skill
Drain.
Drain.
I mean all these cards. I even made these.
I don't main these, but I sided this for you, Bill.
Yes.
Because what? They can't float. They can't float themselves out because you'd have to pop them to summon them, and they won't be able to trigger.
Yep.
That's mostly the biggest reason why, and also because if that's the aspect, you would think, yeah, Little Knight, but you can't Little Knight this, so because Little Knight's a dark, so that
Yep. That's why I play in my Runic Stun.
yeah, so yeah. And triple Dark Ruler no more because I made the super poly, and then if you just side this, then what? You have 6 cards to see to try to attempt to break a board or allow you to play. Okay. So that's I figured that aspect. Super big boards, you wouldn't be able to out. Yeah, you want to just break it.
Yep.
Triple Cosmic, self-explanatory. It's most people's side. You got Feather Duster and 1 Lightning Storm for like those pesky like runic and trap based decks that try to stun you.
My decks.
The 1 Instant Fusion, because in the event that you're going first, you would just minimize the hand traps and then try to just vitalize what you have, just to make your deck more consistent, just for like game 3 or whatever. Foolish Burial, because so the only reason I use Foolish is just to convenience myself.
Okay.
It's just like if I'm going first and I need like a more consistent going first thing, I can dump low to try and summon it to go off that way, or I can dump whatchamacallit, what was it? Basically, dump the Trios so that I can summon Diviner and have a better play moving forward with that, because then I can just dump low and then start my turn that way by taking the Diviner route. But those are in just small aspects where like your opponent, you already gain knowledge of what your opponent's playing. You know that this would be solid going into game 3 going first. And yeah, I just figured that because my deck's 40 and I don't like going over 40 because I like to see it. And then lastly, my last side card is this, because the same reason for this thing, it just increases the consistency going first when I decide to go first.
Okay.
If I know what you're playing and these cards can play around them. Yeah, and that's it.
Any shoutouts?
I don't know. Honestly,
We're in Burger King, bro.
we're in Burger King. You know, shout out to the guys, Alejandro. You know, I don't really got shout outs like that.